With a long-term injury befalling Florian Lejeune, Rafa Benitez and Newcastle may look to add to its Midlands shopping list. Already expected to swoop for centre-forward Salomon Rondon of West Brom, Benitez is eyeing up $12 million Baggies centre-back Ahmed Hegazy. More, Zlatan suspended. The Egyptian was one of West Brom's top performers despite making his Premier League debut in August. Brighton is also being linked with Hegazy. Newcastle has signed Fabian Schar this summer, who will join Jamal Lascelles and Kieran Clark in Newcastle CB core. The Magpies are also linked with Club Brugge winger Anthony Limbaum, who was capped by Roberto Martinez. They'll only be bringing him to town should they sanction the deal of Christian Atsus, who is being linked with Huddersfield Town. Peak silly season here. Rumours that Arsenal may be able to land Ousmane Dembele from Barcelona have a wild other side of the deal. A report claims that Unai Emery could land the winger he wanted at PSG from Barcelona if he sanctions the departure of Welsh midfielder Aaron Ramsey. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Ramsey is a pivotal piece of Emery's Arsenal project and when healthy is one of the top centre midfielders in the Premier League. That's not to say Dembele isn't a prospect with the same weight, but why Emery would give Ramsey away to make such a deal is a head-scratcher. Follow at Nicolas Mendola. Is Jose Mourinho really the best bet to be the next Premier League manager fired? The combustible Manchester United boss leads the pack, according to a bookmaker-powered site called The Sack Race. More, Zlatan suspended. $1 will get you $5 if you wager that Mourinho is fired before any of his peers in the 2018-19 Premier League season, a slight edge over the 6-1 odds given Southampton's Mark Hughes. There's a four-way tie for last on the list, as Arsenal new boy Unai Emery joins Man City's Pep Guardiola, Tottenham's Mauricio Pochettino, and Liverpool's Jurgen Klopp at 33-1. It's no surprise to see Leicester City's Claude Puel on the list after a tough finish to 2017-18, or Watford's Javi Gracia because the Hornets seem to enjoy changes managers. Rafa Benitez of Newcastle is up there mostly due to his bosses as well. A surprise? Maybe Manuel Pellegrini at 16-1 given both his reputation and West Ham's need to make this hiring work for the good of all parties. Follow at Nicolas Mendola. Darwin Quintero and Tyler Adams have been added to the MLS All-Stars roster for Wednesday's match against Juventus. Spots became available when Zlatan Ibrahimovic of the LA Galaxy and David Villa of New York City FC opted out of the contest. More, Zlatan suspended. Both players have been suspended for missing the game. Though NYCFC says Villa is missing for an injury, that doesn't matter according to MLS rules. Quintero has 9 goals and 7 assists in 17 matches for Minnesota United. The 30-year-old Colombian has 6 goals and 5 assists in his last half-dozen games. Adams, just 19, has already appeared in 60 MLS matches for the New York Red Bulls and is widely considered one of the best league-produced prospects in history. Adams also gives the United States a 7th player on the All-Star roster. Follow at Nicolas Mendola. Harry Redknapp's poor last decade has hit another club, this time off the field. Birmingham City is under transfer ban from the English Football League for running afoul of financial fair play after their efforts to overturn their temporary ban fell flat on Monday. More, Zlatan suspended. The club says it will continue to pursue a resolution that will allow it to add more players before the season, something respected new Gary Monk would sure appreciate. Okay, Redknapp, now 71, promised the Greenfields of the Premier League and got the club to spend $22 million on new players with just $6 million going out the door, Transfermarkt. Birmingham went 1W1D6L in its first 8 matches of the season, firing Redknapp. It finished the season in 19th place, flirting with relegation the whole way. From BCFC.com, the club has spent several months working diligently to satisfy the EFL. Unfortunately and disappointingly, the EFL are currently refusing to allow us to make additions which would enable us to strengthen the manager squad. Follow at Nicolas Mendola. Chelsea will not sell Thibaut Courtois to Real Madrid without securing a replacement, and have thus halted all discussions, according to a Sky Sports report on Monday afternoon. Following his Golden Glove performance at the 2018 World Cup, Madrid has been heavily linked with Courtois as an upgrade from Costa Rican international Keylor Navas, who has served as the starting goalkeeper for each of the last 3 years at the Bernabeu. Los Blancos have won the Champions League each of those 3 seasons. However, according to the Sky Sports report, negotiations have been broken off by Chelsea, with the Blues requiring a replacement to be secured before they can continue. With the Premier League season just 11 days off, the options are dwindling. Leicester City manager Claude Puel has stated publicly that with the season so close, he believes Kasper Schmeichel will stay at King Power Stadium. The Danish international, who also excelled this summer in Russia, has been mentioned as one of the top choices to replace Courtois should he leave, but that option may be off the table. In addition, Jordan Pickford is reportedly set to engage in negotiations for a contract extension at Everton when he returns from his extended post-World Cup rest. The Sky Sports report puts the latest Courtois valuation by Madrid at $42 million, significantly lower than the $87.70 transfer fee Liverpool paid for Alisson this summer, a record for a goalkeeper. That is because Courtois is in the final year of his contract at Chelsea, and the pressure is on the Blues to sell him now or lose him for nothing, destroying the club's negotiating leverage. Still, reports suggest Courtois has not ruled out signing a new contract at Stamford Bridge, which would obviously be the ideal scenario for the Blues. With that still in flux, there is no telling who will be the starting Chelsea goalkeeper when they open the season Saturday, August 11th against Huddersfield Town. Follow at _bonfire.